Customers that make attempts to be humorous are the best kinds of customers. I see a lot of hate for customers who say things like, "Oh, it didn't scan so it must be free." Or $1 million when you ask if they'd like something else with their order. Those types of customers are the best. Sure, the jokes are lame and you've heard them over 100 times, but these people do it in hopes to brighten your day because they know it's stressful and miserable at times. I prefer customers who try to be humorous over customers who are jerks any day. Deleted. Oh boy, then you'll love my dad. Customer service sucks. At least people try and lighten the day for them. The funny thing is that I never heard this and read about it 1 year ago in Reddit, and in the same week a product won't scan, so the cashier told me, well, maybe it's free for you. I was so surprised that she did that joke and I didn't know how to react it, so I said, well, I wouldn't mind on that €200 keyboard, haha, and we both laughed. And she was also very nice that I saved €30 on the keyboard, so it was cheaper than any website. She told me that she can lower the price. The item didn't scan because it wasn't even in their database. The problem with these customers is you'll get a few who say stuff like that but are dead serious. I used to go a small supermarket in Glasgow that is also a petrol station, and at the tills they always ask if you're getting any petrol as well, so I tried saying no thanks. I already burnt down my old school. Didn't really land like I thought it would. I try to brighten up any retail works day. Shit's fucking stressful and annoying. Crack an easy joke or say have a nice evening with a smile, never goes wrong. Can't even tell how many unexpected smiles I've gotten when told stressed cashiers to have a good evening. What about the customer that is a regular at my job who forces us to smile every time he interacts/sees us? I hate his stinking guts. As a customer, I prefer to be quiet and have minimal contact with the cashier. That's why I love self-service, which might put you guys out of a job. I personally love the customers that know that I'm either exhausted or having a shitty day and can empathize enough to joke. Long day at? Yes, it was a long day, and then we both laugh. And when they say, I get it man, you'll get through it, I do retail too, they make my day go so much easier. I appreciate it sometimes, but other times they have an off delivery and make me think I did something wrong and it gets me a little flustered. This is popular with me, so I give up vote because fuck this sub. People being kind to one another is the freaking oxygen I breathe. Depends on how they attempt to be humorous. Many times, attempts at humor that are not very good attempts just come off as condescending. Worked 3 years on tills. Best customers are the ones that say hello, how much does it cost and goodbye. I was doing a job that monotonous and I've never enjoyed acting like it wasn't. Every time someone quoted "every little helps" or the same jokes, I died a little inside. I just try and read the room. If they're open for a joke or two, I'll make one. If they seem off, or too into chatting to a colleague, I'll let them scan my things, I'll pay and I'll go. I work as a teller. I cannot express how often after I ask someone, can I help you with anything else today, their response is, you could give me $1 million. What the hell am I supposed to do? It may have gotten a chuckle out of me the first time, but after the 100th time I can't even pretend to laugh, cause I suck at it and it will come off as arrogant. It just makes me cringe. In the end I always end up staring at them for a good 5 seconds until saying something along the lines of "good one." I cannot disagree with this post more. I like customers that are chill and understanding. No funny shit, no ignorant shit, just buy what they need, and if there's anything else I'll help them. Otherwise, fuck off. When I worked customer service I appreciated the fuck out of everyone who tried to be nice or funny. A few regulars I'd actually look forward to seeing at one job. I called the Honda dealership for service on my 332XXX Mile 96 Civic shitbox last week. Anyways, was put on hold for a few minutes, cue shitty dealership music and ads and slogans. Anyways, the hold ad/music said something about how they'll make my car like new just as the day I drove it off the lot. So after I bring it in and service I asked, is my car like new, as if it was the first time driving it off the lot. Which would take a miracle because it's been through hell and back. Service advisor just looks at me like, what the hell are you talking about? I tell him about what plays at your dealer when you're out on hold, and he's like, oh yeah, and barely forces a smile. So generally it backfires, or I'm just not funny and dumb. Also, they forgot to tighten the rear toe adjustment bolt. For whatever reason the oil was extremely low. They broke a rubber band holding my number on, and didn't wash my car when I specifically requested it. And they tried to oversell me on buying a new car. I have a slight feeling they tried to purposely sabotage my car. Last time I go there, for reference I do all my own work, but I could not for the life of me press out the rear trailing arm bushings. My favorite is when the waitress comes back to your table and asks, "How are we doing over here? Ready to order?" To which I reply, "No," still arguing. About 30% of the time it gets a solid chuckle, 10% a double take, and the rest just breeze right past it. I laugh, though, even thinking about it. Here's my fucking problem with this. Make a new fucking joke. For crying out loud, if I have to hear the same fucking joke over and over, don't say anything, come up with something new that will genuinely make me laugh, for fuck's sake. Those are the best customers. As a cashier I can tell you the best kind are the ones who just pay and leave. The faster you leave, the faster I can go do the 1,000 other things I have to do, and I can get the people behind you. I'm not saying I don't appreciate the gesture, but it honestly just hurts my productivity. Adorable old pappies, usually with some sort of hat. Usually the same guy you don't wanna be stuck behind while driving, face with tears of joy. Well, I guess it's free. I always preferred the customers that were in good enough moods that you could mess with them a little. Every once in a while I'd get the person I could tell would be cool with it ask if they could buy something, and I'd tell them deadpan no. We both get a genuine laugh before I start ringing them up.